Let's go.
Saying women can't experience pleasure.
To make a woman orgasm is pretty hard, no?
Why?
Pretty sure that it's a statistic. Like.
Are you sick of people twisting statistics? Well, I am too. So I'm going to tell you the truth about statistics. Originally, the term was restricted to statistics, especially those to do with the demographics of population. But nowadays, it has also come to mean the analytical work which requires statistical inference.
Literally look at the suicide rates for men. It's clearly not working for you, so clearly we're doing something correct.
Now, on its face, she's right in saying that men commit suicide at higher rates than women do, but that's a narrow, ideologically driven way of looking at that fact. When you broaden the data and look at all the context, you realize that women and girls attempt suicide 1.5 to 2 times more often than men and boys. And then when you consider the major risk factor for suicide, which is depression, you realize that depression disproportionately affects women. They are 2 times more likely than men to suffer from depression. It's clearly deceptive and borderline sociopathic to try and use the fact that men commit suicide at higher rates than women to try and say that women are clearly doing something right.
I would have to agree.
You make the argument that most abortions are a last resort when all other methods fail, which is an absolutely ridiculous stance to take and is demonstrably untrue. It's just that most of those that are having abortions all willy-fucking-nilly, which is like 80+% of them, are having those abortions because they did not employ any other method whatsoever to prevent getting pregnant.
Of course he thinks they don't. But the truth is...
I simply asked you barring situations of rape, which account for less than 1% of abortions.
What they found was once a girl had 6 or more bodies, the chances of divorce went up exponentially.
The main reason that guys can't last as long as they want to is because they have an imbalance in their pelvic floor. Typically, if a guy can't last very long, his muscles are too tight down there, or at least one half of them are, so he needs to balance that out, and then he can last longer.
So where on earth did he hear this? So from a study of only 40 men? And it could be because they're too loose, not too tight? And there was no follow-up.
Either way, it's not fucking right, but I'm so glad that we have a scientist on my shit.
So hopefully the next time someone quotes a statistic to you, you remember that it's probably not true.